Hey guys, welcome to the podcast. This is a new thing. I have pay no mind to the baby in the background. She has her microphone and she's singing. It's just me and Gracie here today, and I thought I'd get this video out here. It's something I want to do in the future, and just kind of see how it goes. But this is it's going to be a YouTube series. It's called Nashville Distorted. It's going to be everything from podcast format to maybe just a weekly update of what I'm doing. I don't know how often I'll post. I don't know anything about that. All I know is that you need to go to YouTube, go to Isaac Matthews Music, go to my page, hit the subscribe button, and also the notification bell, because that way you'll get notified every time that I upload a video. And I've never really tried to work my YouTube very often. It's been mostly Facebook and Instagram, but primarily just Facebook. I upload all my videos. I mean, I do upload stuff to YouTube, but I don't do a whole... She's singing her butt off over there. It's funny. She sings all the time, and so I get to where I don't hear it, but I hear it in my headphones. So I'm thinking, like, I hope it doesn't bother you guys, because she's just dropping stuff and throwing stuff, and she's playing. It's kind of really easy for me to do this kind of stuff, the work. I have my desk set up in the living room, and she just runs wild. We have her gated in here, and she can play, and she makes a huge mess, and then we clean it up, and she makes a huge mess again. But anyways, I'm just talking about, you guys know. You guys with kids, you know what it's like. Sometimes you just have to kind of let them rule the roost for a little while, and then just clean up after them, and then put them to bed. But so anyways, this is going to be on YouTube, and make sure you're subscribed, notification bell, all that stuff. Just kind of keep in touch with what I'm doing as far as I post my schedule and I do that stuff. And thanks to my wife, because she's more details and task oriented than I am. I am just like, I like to go to my gig, get on stage and perform and go home. But she's more like, no, you got to do this, you got to do that, you need to do this, you need to do that. And so she's kept me on track with a lot of those things. And so for that, I'm really thankful, because it's I don't know if I would have made it through the pandemic, if we're just being honest, without her, because she had everything so lined up, and she had us really, she had us prepared, I should say, left to my own devices and my own bank account, I probably wouldn't have had enough money to make it through the pandemic. And then not to mention just the way that she helps me, manage my career and gigs and stuff with you guys. It kept me as busy as I could possibly be in the middle of a pandemic, or as busy as I wanted to be, I guess, because there was some times it was touch and go. A lot of gigs went away. A lot of people were worried and scared about, getting sick and things like that. But, we're not here to talk about all that anyways. But just saying, we made it, and she's been a big help. And so I got off on a total tangent. I do that. I'll probably do that a lot in this series, just so you know. So if you're looking for some direct and straight to the point conversation, this is probably not going to be it. But with that being said, I'm going to get to the point. The main reason I want to do this is to kind of give you guys a weekly update of where I'm going to be, what I'm going to be doing, and things like that. And so I get messages a lot, people saying, like, where are you playing? And I post my schedule. That's where I was at a while ago. I was talking about how she makes me do this. I post my schedule on my website, on Facebook, and then I'll usually throw up screenshots on Instagram of, and things like that. But at the end of the day, it still kind of gets lost, and people still don't see it. And so they just send me a message, which is totally fine, because I'll message you back as soon as I see it. My wife, Delaney, she manages my my music page, and so her and I both together try to tag team those messages a lot of time and make sure that we answer you guys back anytime you say anything or need, have any sorry. Anytime you have a question about where I'm going to be or anything. So yeah, that's what this is for, just to do that, just to kind of, I guess, just another avenue for you guys to get information on what's going on. And so with that being said, I'm going to throw out my schedule real fast, where I'm going to be, and things like that. Delaney's so busy. She hardly travels with me anymore. Which it's good for her because she's able to stay in Nashville, and she's coaching all the time, and she's staying really busy. She's busier than she wants to be, but she's as busy as I think like she feels like she needs to be. So it's been good for her. She's got knee surgery coming up, and so she's going to be able to take about 6 weeks off and just kind of relax. And I think that's going to be good for her because she has been going hard. I don't know how she does it. Yesterday she was on the ice for 4 hours skating. I can't skate for 14 minutes. Like, I'm dying. My back hurts. My feet are cramped up. I feel like somebody has my feet in a vice and they're just squeezing the hell out of them. I don't know how she does it. But, again, most people don't know how I can sit on stage for 4 hours and sing, and I do. So, but anyways, moving on. So I just want to run over my schedule a little bit, let you guys know where I'm at. So weekly, I have a set schedule weekly right now while I'm in town. And it does change and it varies as I pick up gigs and let gigs go and things like that, and I move around because not everything's permanent. But this is going to be, at least for the next couple of months, what I'm going to be doing in Nashville. Let me take a drink here. What I'm going to be doing while I'm in Nashville. And so Monday nights, I'm going to be, for the month of March at the very least, I'm going to be at Scoreboard Bar and Grill. It's out by Opryland Hotel, Music Valley Drive. They got a huge patio with a great stage. It's a really cool place. The food's amazing. I mean, and if you've not been out by that area, it's not far from the airport. So if you happen to get a hotel out there and that's where you're staying, it's a real quick Uber ride from the airport to Music Valley to that area. And if you want to drop the coin and stay at Opryland Hotel, that's pretty badass. It's really nice, and the atrium and stuff on the inside is pretty cool, especially in the wintertime. They do the Christmas lights and all that stuff. But anyways, so Scoreboard on Monday nights, that is an 8 to 11. And right now we're kind of in the slow season, so there's not a ton of people there, but it's just enough. You have a good time, have some drinks. The dance floor's open. It's me and Jerry Lee and Chase Adams. We do like a 3-piece. It's a band, but we don't have an electric guitar player. We just kind of rock up an acoustic kind of thing. And then off on Tuesdays. Wednesdays, I'm at Losers in Midtown. That's my set schedule every Wednesday. Been doing that for a long time. 6 to 10, and it's actually 6 to 9:30. I get off the stage about 9:30, so the band that fires up at 10, they can jump up and get set up, and then they can play downbeat at 10 p.m. And then Thursday nights, I just picked up the Nashville Palace. Now, that's out there by Scoreboard, the same kind of deal. Nashville Palace is a really old honky-tonk. They have a front room and a back room. We'll be in the front room doing the 5 to 8 shift, kind of the early shift. On the weekends and different times of the week, they have everything from huge, like well-known artists out there, and playing the big backstage with a huge dance floor. They do benefits and things back there. They'll have a DJ with dancing sometimes. They do line dancing stuff. It's just a really cool space and a lot of room, and so they do a lot of cool stuff in there. And that's Thursday nights, 5 to 8. This Thursday, tomorrow, we're 7 to 10, but typically we'll be 5 to 8. And then Fridays, I'm off. That's just kind of me picking up a gig and stuff. But this Friday, in town anyways. So let me just keep going because I'm going to get sidetracked because I'm giving you my in-town schedule. Fridays, I'm typically off in Nashville. Saturdays is my regular Saturday night, 7 to 10 at Doc Holliday's. Probably my favorite gig in town. Maybe because it has its ups and downs. The only bad part about it is if you've been in there, and a lot of you have, Doc Holliday's is not a real big bar, but it's real big fun. It gets kind of hairy, kind of wild. You don't know what's going to happen. It's fun though, and the only downfall is it's small, and so there's not a dedicated spot for musicians, not a dedicated stage. I'm kind of in a corner underneath the stairwell, and people come through there and they bump your mic stand and nearly knock your teeth out and stuff. It's rather shitty. If I was to just say it, just throw it out there, it sucks when you get hit in the mouth because people don't realize that my microphone is connected to the mic stand, and when your ass or your 14-pound purse come barreling through there and hits the corner of my mic stand just like that, it hits my mouth, and so That's the only bad thing. But anyway, so 7 to 10 on Saturdays at Doc Holidays. And that is my schedule in town every week, week after week. And so if you guys are in town, that's where I would suggest coming and hanging out. I'm just realizing we've hit right at 10 minutes on this video. I did not plan on this video going that long. And so I'm going to wind it up real quick with a little cap off of where I'm going to be playing out of town for the rest of February and most of March. Which March? I'm here. I'm in Nashville for the whole month. I don't have anything out of town, and that could very easily change. If somebody calls me up, wants me to play somewhere, I could go. But right now, the only thing that I have out of town for February left, I've been out of town quite a bit this month, is Copeland's Bar and Grill Friday night in Manteno. All of that build up, and I don't have anything out of town for a while. I am going to be going back to Vegas. Let's see. I'm going to be in Vegas in May the 31st through June the 6th. I'm going to be in at Losers at MGM. So Losers Las Vegas, 31st of May through the 6th of July or June, and July 19th through July 25th. I'm going to be at Losers in Vegas again. I got private parties. I've got Myrtle Beach. I've got some stuff in Florida. Yeah, I've got Krabby Bill's April 14th and 15th, Indian Rocks, Florida. Let's see. I got Doyle's Place in Myrtle Beach on the 20th and 21st of May, and also the 14th of May. And then going to be in Mooresville at Micaiah's on the 7th. So yeah, it's everywhere. I'm everywhere. And go to my website, isaacmatthews.com. All of this information is going to be there. You can contact me through there. You can contact me through Facebook. You can comment on this video, whatever, however you want to do to get in touch with me. I do appreciate you guys always being a part of my career, supporting not just me as an independent musician, but supporting independent musicians in general, man. I know that you guys love listening to music, and I know that you enjoy purchasing music, and I know that it helps us when you buy merch and you buy tickets and you tip us at our gigs and things. But I don't know if you guys understand how much it helps. He's making all kinds of racket. I don't know if you guys know how much it helps us, but it really, truly, honestly, you guys put roofs over our heads, food in our bellies, and shoes on our kids' feet, and it's always been because of you guys. So as a supporter of independent artists and music and stuff, don't ever forget what you guys do for us, and I'll never forget what you do for us. And so thank you so much, and we really do appreciate it. I'm spitting everywhere. And hopefully we see you down the road, you guys. Take care, love you, and have fun.